Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Taylor. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Foreman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Got Gordon open, completes it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
41 Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. That's it.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Check 41. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Taylor will throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again on second down. Watson is going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Third and long, it's Taylor. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Watch that in. Watch that in. We got three, fellas. We got 3. And 58 is a mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor has got it to Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Houston.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Watson now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Taylor going deep for Benjamin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Rolling to his... And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This is Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Grant. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield, and down to the 28-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
You ain't doing nothing today.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Benjamin's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Final play of the half. It's Taylor going deep here into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Keep playing hard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw is Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Shoot. Hey, line us up.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. There goes a deep ball. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. His first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw on second down. Taylor, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Watson. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Texans.
In your face. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. 49.
Watson on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 54.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Too low, 49. 49, check 49.
Throwing again is Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Taylor going underneath for Gordon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go, get inside. Let's go, let's go.
26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram, his second sack of the night.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Taylor able to get this to Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check 31, check 31.
On first down, it's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
58, come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 58.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor, it's complete to Williams. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taylor, he gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Switch up, line. 58, boys, 58.
Again, it's Taylor toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal from
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw again is Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So Houston going to come